Once upon a time, there was a magical forest filled with all sorts of animals. There were wise owls, playful monkeys, stealthy foxes, graceful deer, vibrant parrots, mighty bears, and many more. Every day, the animals would play together in the forest, exploring the tall trees, the sparkling streams, and the lush meadows. They would chase each other through the underbrush, climb the highest branches, and swim in the coolest pools. But when the sun began to set and the stars began to twinkle, the animals would all know that it was time to go home. They would say their goodbyes to their friends and head back to their own dens, nests, and burrows to get ready for bed. One night, as the animals were preparing for sleep, a little squirrel named Sammy had a hard time falling asleep. He was too excited about all the fun he had had that day. He kept thinking about all the animals he had played with and all the amazing things he had seen. Sammy tossed and turned in his bed, but he just couldn't fall asleep. Finally, he decided to get up and go for a walk. He crept out of his burrow and into the cool night air. Sammy walked through the forest, listening to the sounds of the crickets chirping and the owls hooting. He saw the moon shining brightly overhead and the stars twinkling in the sky. Sammy was so busy enjoying the night that he didn't realize how far he had walked. Soon, he found himself in a part of the forest that he had never been to before. The trees were taller and the shadows were deeper. Sammy started to feel a little scared. He turned around to go back, but he couldn't find his way. He was lost. Sammy wandered through the forest for a while, trying to find his way home. But the more he walked, the more lost he became. He started to cry. Suddenly, Sammy heard a voice. "Don't be afraid," the voice said. "I'm here to help you." Sammy looked up and saw a wise old owl sitting on a branch above him. "Can you help me find my way home?" Sammy asked. "Of course," the owl said. "Just follow me." The owl flew ahead of Sammy, guiding him through the forest. Sammy followed the owl closely, feeling much safer now. After a while, Sammy saw his burrow in the distance. He ran towards it and climbed inside. "Thank you for helping me," Sammy said to the owl. "You're welcome," the owl said. "Now get some sleep." Sammy yawned and curled up in his bed. He was so tired from his adventure. He closed his eyes and fell asleep quickly. Sammy slept soundly all night long. He dreamed of all the fun he would have in the forest the next day, but this time, he would make sure not to wander too far from home.